Welcome to a presentation by Beamster International. In this video, you will learn about eBA, and in particular about the Workflow Management module. eBA is a transactional ECM, an enterprise content management platform. It is a product that has evolved over the years to satisfy the needs of the market, and what makes it different from other ECMs is that it is built around its workflow capabilities instead of the document lifecycle. These are the modules that conform eBA: Workflow Management, Document and Record Management, Capture, and Dashboard. The Workflow Management module constitutes the core of eBA, and it focuses on automating processes. You can create forms easily by using the technology known as drag and drop. You don't need advanced coding skills to use eBA. With this module, you can also manage approvals, delegations, notifications, and generate reports. Companies have to deal with lots of documents, and so the Document and Record Management module was integrated into the Workflow module. It takes care of the storage, archive, and destruction of documents, being possible to restrict access to those documents depending on the authorizations given to the users. The next module, called Capture, was born due to the need for visualization. Capture supports OCR, optical character recognition, and with it, companies can rapidly transfer their physical and digital documents into an electronic environment. It extracts and collects structured data from unstructured documents. And finally, the last module, Dashboard, it is our reporting tool. With this module, it is possible to analyze all the information on the system and create reports from it. These reports can be customized according to the user's needs. With Dashboard, the company can even define KPIs, key performance indicators, in real time. In the following slides, you will learn more information about the Workflow Management module. This particular module, and eBA in general, can be used in many different departments, from human resources to purchasing, from sales and marketing to IT, and more. It is possible to access eBA through a web user interface available in different languages, and by downloading the mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store. Just by entering the username and password, users can access the system. eBA also supports LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol Single Sign-On. This means that when a user enters their credentials to log into their Windows computer, eBA can automatically recognize that login and grant the user access to the system. There is no need to enter that login information a second time. Every user has a profile associated with it, and according to the permissions given to that particular profile, users will be able to access the different sections and subsections of the menu. Therefore, the startup screen you see on the slide won't be the same for a regular end user and the administrator of the system. The menu is generated automatically based on the user's authorizations. However, users can customize the dashboard in the home screen. The colorful boxes you see on the screen give quick access to favorite documents, approval, settings. It is possible to add and rearrange the shortcuts to add, for example, access to the last open documents. Another option for quick access to some of the features would be to select them by clicking on the icons located on the top right side of the screen. The users can access the announcements, messages, notifications, pending approvals, some settings, and delegations. For example, this screenshot shows the approval section. As you can see, the processes that require the user's approval are grouped based on the process type. Users, depending on their role and responsibilities, will be able to access the processes, forms, or reports related to their jobs. The forms are designed on Workflow Studio, the developer tool. During the design process, it is possible to create different views for the same form, to show one or another depending on the user's position or step of the process. For example, the user who is going to approve the expense form that appears on the slide doesn't need to see the Add buttons, just the final result with a list of expenses. When a user creates a new record under the application menu and then fills and sends the form, a workflow process is triggered automatically. By clicking on the Flow History icon, users may track the approval steps and find out the current status of the process. Another option to follow the different steps of the process is to click on the Flow Scheme icon. The graph that's generated shows every possible combination. It considers approvals, rejections, if-else conditions, and other situations. The green lines mark the steps already completed and provide a visual representation of the process. On this slide, you can see the flow status for every step of the process. If the color of the circle is green, that step has been completed. If only the outline is green, that is where the process is now. The delegation mechanism on eBA allows users to delegate functions and responsibilities, and you can access that menu from the initial screen or by clicking on its icon on the top right side. With eBA, we can also generate performance analysis reports based, for example, on users, positions, departments, or professions. The following slides include screenshots of Workflow Studio, the tool used to design and create forms and flows. The drag-and-drop mechanism makes the process extremely easy. Users only have to select the option they want from the toolbox on the left and place it on a blank canvas. Apart from designing processes on a visual way by dragging and dropping, we can also access the code. Most of it is generated automatically, and users may only have to make minor changes. eBA uses C# and a .NET compiler to review and fix compiling errors easily. The same drag-and-drop technology is used to create the flow of the project. The screenshot in this slide shows the Flow toolbox active, from which users can, for example, select positions, groups, states, or timers. On this slide, you can see the System Manager, which takes care of database and HR activities. Here, the users can create database and queries and then access the information on them through database connections on the forms or flows. Those HR activities can also be handled via the web user interface manually. Also, the HR department could transfer the information automatically. In the System Manager, we can also find the organization management, used to create users, positions, professions, groups, departments. Then, the administrator of the system uses the Authorization Manager to give permissions to the previously defined categories. The last element under the System Manager is the Event Viewer. In the latest version of eBA, it is only accessible through the web user interface. It is a tracking system to review all the logs. It is possible to filter by application, user, period of time, or log type. Thank you for listening to this presentation about the workflow management system in eBA. Make sure to check out our demo recording to watch how the system works in real time. If you're interested in the product, do not hesitate to contact us. We'll be happy to hear from you and answer all the questions you might have.